What? What? There's more? Oh my god. How many React videos am I going to have to make, GW? Jesus Christ. Alright, so as always, I'm late to the party. What else is new? I am but one simple, hardworking man. I can only make so many videos, and by that I mean barely make videos, and by that I mean never make them on time, and, well, I mean, if you're here, you know how it goes. But the point is, we have more Kroot once again, and so I'm contractually obligated as the de facto Kroot YouTuber to at least share my brief musings, my thoughts, the inner workings, really just get down to the brass tacks on what this is, how we feel about it, what's going on here. So it's another Kroot character. It's another on foot Kroot character. This one is the Kroot something shaper. Honestly, I'm forgetting the name already. It's popping up. I'm doing this just off the top of my head. I forget what it was called. The point is that this is like the scout shaper. And so this kind of goes with what I had theorized and I had said something about in a previous video, where I think that like each like group or like role in Kroot, war, society, whatever, I think is going to be represented by a shaper, kind of like in the way that like Space Marines have their never-ending supply of lieutenants. You've got your like Terminator lieutenant, you've got your stealth lieutenant, I'm sure you'll have a jetpack lieutenant, and then you'll have your regular lieutenant, your shooty lieutenant, etc., etc., etc. You've got a lieutenant for every role to throw into the army. Now I think you're getting a shaper for each of those roles too. Now, it's an awesome, awesome model. I love the pose. I love that detail with the gun, how it cracks in half like it's a single shot loader. It's a very different style to anything else in 40K that we see. And honestly, wasn't even really how I'd ever pictured Kroot rifles being loaded, but apparently that's how it is. The detail's nice. He's got some cool little, blades and things hanging off his belt and stuff. Now, it's an awesome model. This is something I kind of thought about some of the one of the previous ones, and I didn't really say anything because I'm just caught up in the Kroot hype. I'm gonna nitpick a little bit now. I can't just let my Kroot bias show through and not give any sort of criticism. It's an awesome model. Like I said, the details are great, the pose is great, it looks super cool, but other than the mask, the little, very, very simple, very plain shaper cowl, what on this model is different than a carnivore? It's just a carnivore in a cool pose with the shaper hood. I feel like, and I feel like this about not the what was he called, the more HQ looking shaper. I think it was the war shaper, and then there was like the prey shaper, I think was the other one. I might be mixing them up. The one that had two different weapon options, that guy looked like a character. He looked more fancy. He had more, his outfit was more ornate and detailed. He had a little bit more like armor and stuff going on, and his weapons were a lot more unique. This guy is literally just a carnivore with the cowl on. And so this is what I will be doing, like, because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get all this new Kroot stuff for sure. I feel like he's not fancy enough. I feel like he needs a little bit more, and so like we can all do stuff to make this guy a little fancier, right? We can give him a cool cloak. We could maybe give him a little more armor. Maybe a little bit fancier base, like just something like that to make him stand out a little bit more. I wish. Why didn't they give this guy a sniper rifle? They've already shown with the Farstalkers. They've shown us what a new Kroot sniper rifle looks like. They have that model for the Farstalkers. This is your like scout infiltrator, Kroot HQ. Why doesn't he have a sniper rifle? Give him just a little something different. Just a little. Why is his gun just a plain old Kroot rifle? It's boring. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why would you, like, nobody is ever in the history of the world unless it's like maybe for specific tournament purposes or something. You're never going to take the Primaris Lieutenant with plain bolt gun that, other than like maybe one little armor detail, he just looks like a normal intercessor. Maybe you paint his helmet white or red or something, but like it's boring. Make him a little fancier, GW. Like this guy could have just been in the new Carnivores box if you gave him a head swap. You would never know. You would never know he was an HQ. Give him a little bit more armor. Actually, he's a stealth guy. Give him a cool cloak. Give him like a camo cloak and a sniper rifle. That would make him stand out much more from normal infantry. Same with so I'm a little bit more forgiving of the melee guy, because at least he has like a pretty all melee loadout. He's like dual wielding melee weapons, and he's got like a looks like a Kroot shotgun on his back. So he looks a little different. But even him, he they could have did a little bit more. Like it's an awesome model. It looks so cool. I'm so happy with it. It's very, very good. But if I was personally designing it, I would be like, okay, this is like the upfront melee one. Let's make him a little spicier. Like instead of, because those little Kroot knives that he has, they're gonna be pretty weak. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he can cut through a couple guardsmen. He's not gonna be able to like fight a Space Marine with that. He's not gonna be able to like fight. He won't even be able to fight like a Primaris Lieutenant with that. Give him something a little cooler. Give him like a two-handed Kroot, a heavy Kroot blade, and nothing crazy. Make it like strength like 5 or 6, and like AP2 damage 2, something like that. Where he could like actually fight like a character and maybe win. Maybe give him a little bit more armor. I know Kroot are meant to be pretty stealthy and light, but there's nothing to say that this is our like frontline combatant melee leader. Kroot wear some metal chest pieces. Give this guy a little bit more than that. Give him a shield. Give him like a cool like tribal like bone shield. Give him bone armor. Oh, imagine that. Imagine like a hard like bone helmet, bone shoulder guards, and then a metal chest piece, maybe some metal greaves. That would look very Kroot aesthetic, but it would make them stand out more. And then damn, this Kroot actually has a save that's better than a 6+. This one's like a 4+. Nothing too crazy, but just to differentiate him a little bit, So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I like it. It's a really cool model. I love the look of it. I just wish that if this is going to be a character model, I like my characters to stand out a little bit more, So, like, I'm going to get all this stuff. I don't think he will, but I hope this guy, I don't think he's going to have a weapon option. I think he's just going to have that plain Kroot rifle. I hope at least it's like, it's not going to be called this, but maybe it's like a relic Kroot rifle, and maybe this one's like damage 2. And then I will probably kitbash it to make it a little bit fancier. And in fact, I might just use this guy. So this was my take on like a Kroot stealth sniper guy. So tell me that doesn't look a little bit more, like a unique character concept. Still a Kroot, just looks like a normal Kroot infantry guy. He's not like bigger than a normal Kroot infantry, but he's got like a hood. He's got a cool custom blade on his back, and then he's got like a unique sniper rifle. So that's, if I was making a stealth character that's like, like that's what I would make him. It makes sense. That guy's like infiltrating. He's plotting the path or the course for the rest of the Kroot, and he's set up in a good position. So then he's going to be sniping. If he's going to do any combat at all, that would make sense. He's the sniper guy. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Maybe it's early to say. There might still be a Kroot sniper character that we haven't seen yet, or there might be a Kroot sniper unit that we haven't seen yet. I've said that from the start too. I hope that we get one of my hopes with all these amazing Kroot releases we're getting. I would love for there to be new Kroot infantry types of units, not just carnivores. I would love to see like a dedicated sniper unit. I would love to see some sort of a like anti-large unit. Like Kroot are great, hunters of monsters and beasts, and that's what they love to do. That's what they do on Peck, whether they're hunting them to tame them and catch them, or for food or to hunt. That's how they improve their genetics. Like they want to kill those big beasts and eat them. So give me a unit that can do that. Like none of these units are going to be very good at bringing down large targets, right? Give me um, an epic melee unit with like, you know, some sort of like really cool Kroot spears where they used to hunt these big beasts, or you know, like I said, like cool new sniper guns that are like anti-large sniper weapons, anti-monster sniper guns, or something like that. But I would love to see, or you know, the Shaper Guard, and those are your Kroot melee units, and they're like shield and spear or something would be cool. So yeah, I really like these new characters. GW, if you're listening, anyone from GW works there watching me right now, put just a little bit more pizzazz into these guys. You know, spruce them up a little bit. Don't make these be Space Marine Lieutenant with a bolter. If this is going to be my cool Shaper guy, make him stand out a little bit more, because I will do it for you. I'm a generous man. I will do it for you, but I shouldn't have to every single time. You know, that's all I'm saying. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Want to support the channel? Check out the Patreon. I am, believe it or not, I am working on some cool things. A lot of it's been posted over there. There's some cool stuff to see. I'm just saying. But honestly, several things. I feel like I make an excuse every video, but I'm working crazy hard. Doing a lot of overtime, this and that, whatever, actual job stuff. Also been working out really hard. So 2024, decided I'm finally going to get back into shape. So I've been at the gym a lot. So I've had a little bit less hobby painting, kit bashing time. But there's still a lot going on. I'm still making a lot of things. They're just all things that take a while. And for some weird reason, you freaks, this is a hobby channel. I didn't do a lot of these reaction-y kind of videos for a while. Like, I only do them when there's stuff that interests me showing up. There just happened to be a lot of it lately. But this is the mysteries of YouTube. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so proud of this thing I made. Like, internet's gonna love this one for sure. Chuck it up, 100 views, and then it's next one, me sitting in my car just ranting for 20 minutes. You know, 2,000 views. I'm like, okay, guys, I got no idea what you guys want, but that's fine. I love you guys as always. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You know, means the world to me. You guys want to hang out and listen to my car ramblings. So, take care. Look, if anybody hasn't seen it, this is completely off the wall. New Godzilla trailer just came out. Oh my fucking god, it looks so cool. Totally unrelated to Warhammer. I just love Godzilla. You guys got to go check that out if you haven't seen it. That trailer is looking freaking insane. So, as always, see ya. Bye. There'll be lots more very soon. Peace.